The banner should be going. There we go. Banner should be going. I gotta start. I gotta start my joint off with a record. I said I promise y'all that's what I was gonna be. I'm gonna start doing. Starting my joint off with a record. I think I'm gonna start it off with this. That's right, March 30th. It's my birth anniversary. But if y'all can y'all bring that talent over
You
here
know
to
you
YouTube?
faded when you walk on the highway, trying not to swerve. I ride with the club, parking all on the curb. Stumbling out the car, soda bottle in your hand. Skip past the line, cause the bouncer is your man. Say you buying chick shots, you all around the bar. You don't play for the Cowboys, but they thinking you a star. Part of my sense of arrogance, but this shit ain't new to me. Your girl staring at me, she got the googlies. Bartender love me, used to be rude to me. All attention I'm getting, my girl afraid of losing me. Bentley coupe, they say that's fly driving. Shorty drop it down for me like she skydiving. This year I'm observing more, talking less. Her resolution for 1 year, collect checks. She got a wagon, I'm around that shit. Starting a new year right, I'm about to pound that shit.
Can't wait for the B-Day cut tomorrow.
Where we getting faded. Anything you do every day becomes jaded. Any dude that I had, yeah, I paid it. Any woman that been with me, I elevated.
I met this bad chick named Jada at Doji's. We got faded, and the relationship was dated. She massaged me, I ate it. Been months now, we dated. She with me, her man waiting, but sex in the same bad chick. Even you become jaded. I thought I told you, I wasn't new to this. She started smiling, boy, you don't know what to do with this. I slipped up and got drunk off her. Same background is what I prefer. We got the right ingredients, all we need is a stir. My heart cold, so she wearing the fur. Shorty a vibe, I'm at a crib, you wanna smoke as a shirt. She lit the sage and throwing some her. Now it's too late, we got a little life together. In my mind, I really want you to be my wife forever. But in the physical, it's like I'ma be trite forever. A different girl every night forever. Hold up.
All right, so I'm done with that. What's going on? First of all, I want to get into this, right? This Will Smith smacking Chris Rock publicly on stage. And I'm really shocked. I'm sorry. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked at all. I'm not shocked at all at some of the comments that I'm receiving or getting. People look at their marriage, and because they have an open marriage, they think that because Will and Jada has an open marriage that they agree on, and because she has sex with other men, that she shouldn't be protected when someone disrespects her, right? Um, Not that she's cheated on her man, right? Because according to Will Smith, that there's never been infidelity. There, there, there has never been infidelity in their marriage. According to Will Smith, the mother of his children, his wife, he says that everything that has happened, they had obviously, and then tells that they had an open marriage. So because they have an open marriage, people use that as an excuse to reason why she doesn't deserve to be defended when being disrespected. They try to bring in many other reasons. I have some people say, because I am a Muslim in the Nation of Islam, that, well, she's not one of the sisters that's in the nation, like she don't carry herself like them, so she don't deserve respect. That's the most That's crazy. That's it's real crazy. But I'm gonna get into all of that. I had some people say to me, uh, that wasn't much of a joke. It doesn't, it was light work. And I'll no shape, form, or fashion. I don't want to say that I'm condoning any type of violence because I'm not condoning violence at all. Um, I think that uh, I think that um, Will Smith was the aggressor on that level. If the brother attacked with words, the best case scenario, he could have attacked with words, right? Because whatever I believe in defending yourself. And so I do think that he was the aggressor when it came to the physical altercation because it didn't have to go, they say the biggest room in the house is room for improvement. So it was a better decision he could have made. However, I understand. I'm not about to beat Will down. And it just shows so much how people still don't respect black women. It still just shows how people still don't respect black women. Just by the comments. Yeah, he should have been fighting Alcina, August Alcina. Why would he fight her? What did he do wrong? Besides tell a business. What did he do wrong? Why would he put he gave August permission to deal with his wife. They in the open relationship. Everybody's trying to move everything and bush it all in one, which shows you. Uh, all right, hold on for a second. Let me hold on for 2 seconds, y'all. Let me get this thing right because I have people trying to um give me 2 seconds, y'all. We're gonna get this thing right. Go to YouTube. Yeah, so again, like I said, people are trying to mesh in everything. They're trying to, again, because they have an open marriage, Will and Jada, they want to say that it, she don't deserve to be defended. Um, that's crazy to me. I don't agree with open marriages, but just because I don't agree with open marriages doesn't mean that when someone is offended that they doesn't deserve to be defended when they are offended, right? About something that and again, like I said, for those who just now turning on, people some of the things people kept on saying he need to fight August Alsina for what? I again ask y'all, for what? Why do he need to fight August? A man he gave permission to be involved in an open marriage. I'm trying to figure that out. And how does that has anything to do with the disrespect that Chris Rock, our brother, on a white platform, disrespecting and making our sister, knowing that she has a disease for her hair falling out, making her the butt of the jokes. I remember, I'm just going to go back street terms. I remember growing up, right? My uncle, if me and my cousin was going back and forth, cracking each other in front of other people, we used to get in trouble for that. And the reason being is because we are looking like clowns to other people. They're not our family. So we showing off or cracking jokes with each other in front of our outside, and my uncle, and at the time, I didn't really understand as a child because I didn't understand why we would get in trouble. Like, it's just jokes. But my uncle made the principle about it and says, you never uh, make fun or fight your cousin in the public. You understand what I'm saying? Never in the public. And Chris Rock on a platform, it's a whole bunch. Why start making jokes about those who platform it is? Don't run to Jada and disrespect her. And again, like I said, we not condoning actions or of violence. I think Will Smith was the aggressor. And he could have snatched the mic or something like that and could have got on him or something like that and made him apologize to his wife. He could have did that. However, I understand exactly where he come from. People just doing too much. They taking this man, they personal marriage of being in an open relationship, something that I do not condone or I do not agree with. And then they saying that she's not worth to be defended. And then it went to just not them. I'm hearing men in the comments saying Black women need to, period, respect themselves in order for us to defend them. That is silly. And it show y'all need to go back and go watch The Godfather. Go watch some principal movies. This like, it's sad, man. And a lot of y'all really need therapy. For real, I think all of us really in reality need therapy as Black people. We have the PTSD, the post-traumatic slavery disorder. So I think that we all need therapy. That, let's be clear here. But the hatred for ourselves is on a deeper level. Y'all find any excuse why Will shouldn't defend his wife. Oh, he should fight August Alsina. Why? Why? He gave him permission. He gave him permission. You understand what I'm saying? And I hope they do. Since you said Chris and Will need to do a red talk. Yeah, 100%. And I hope the ratings are skyrocket. I hope everybody tune into that and they make all of the money that they can off that. All of the money that they can off that. Monopolize off it, just like everybody else monopolizing off of them, of their actions. So, you know, my thing is this. Because we see zero value in Jada. Because Jada said things that she loved Tupac. Because Jada said things that, because she dealt with August Alsina, per her husband's permission, by her husband's permission. He said that there was never infidelity. And here go a man, not just his wife, but his children's mother. How do you think his daughters will look, or his daughter will look? She sees her mother's hurting and her father did nothing. I didn't say that he had to smack him, but he did nothing. What type of protection do she feel that her father will protect her if something happened to her or she's being disrespected? Because clearly Chris Rock disrespected her. And then they had issues from prior. That situation. And he still goes in on her, disrespect her. His daughter is watching. Here she see her mom being disrespected. That's how they used to do on a plantation. They would disrespect the mother. The father couldn't do nothing and won't do nothing for fear of being murdered by the slave master. So the children grow up not feeling protected, which is why they don't respect the parents. Like, at the end of the day, I go with the same principle. You don't go on these white platforms disrespecting black people, period. Don't be going on these you shouldn't disrespect black people, period. But in our own home, what we do amongst ourselves, that's what we do amongst ourselves. But here you is at the Oscars trying to make Jada, your sister, the butt of the jokes. Come on now. Let's make sense to this thing, man. Let's put everything. Can we put things in perspective? Because it just shows that y'all still, and some women, some of our sisters, because y'all don't see value in your own damn selves, is the reason why you talking about no, Jada didn't deserve to be defended. Yeah, listen, man, I don't know. Because then some of the things is, well, Will was laughing first. You know, sometimes, right? I'm a product of that. Sometimes if somebody disrespect me, my first, because I've been practicing on trying to restrain myself, my first reaction, and even at funerals, when sad situations, I smile and I laugh, actually. That's my nervousness. Or sometimes that's my way about to be like, oh, you think I'm laughing because in my mind, you might see my actions of laughing, but in my mind, I'm like, oh, you trying me. Oh, you think you trying me. And I'll be smiling and I'll be laughing. But then I go, it's a snap. So at the end of the day, you know, I'm not taking, oh, he was laughing at first. So what does that mean? Everybody reacts differently. Obviously, that laugh didn't mean what you interpret that laugh meant, because his actions showed otherwise. That laugh didn't mean what you interpret his laugh meant, because he got up out of that goddamn seat and he smacked the hell out of him. Smack the hell out of him. Now, me personally, whether I'm right or wrong, you put your hands on me, I'm defending myself. I don't care, cameras on or not. Doesn't even matter. However, I'm not saying that Will should have put his hands on him, because I take it to whatever extreme that you take it to. I'm in defending myself. You disrespect me in words, I'm a defend myself with words. If you try to attack me physically, then I'm going to get physical with you. So I'm not condoning, again, I'm not condoning violence. I'm condoning defending black women. That's the only thing that I see. That's the only thing that I see. How you know how he felt, Rob? No one never said that I knew how. We gotta, instead of we making emotion, and let me just say this, y'all. I want to get everything back, because those who just start following me, thank you. I appreciate that you start following me. Those who've been with me from the beginning, I need y'all to help me out sometimes. I'm not emotional. I don't like emotional reactions to things. When y'all hear me talk, I'm not talking about emotions here. And when I say that, as in, sometimes if I don't say something that doesn't fit your thought process, sometimes people could become emotional. So I want to bring this thing back. We just having a discussion here. I think that, again, I don't know what was going on through Will's mind, but all I do know is this. I know because I see a person laugh doesn't mean that a person think that it's funny. I watch that, because I know myself. Just because I laugh doesn't mean that I think that it's funny. That laugh is the preparation of you getting your behind whooped, with all due respect. I'm like that. Anybody that knows me knows that's that, or sometimes I just try to laugh something off, but if it's not sitting well, right? And then you never know. He probably was laugh at you in his speech. He said, I know that we supposed to just laugh things off when people offend us or disrespect us because the position that we in. So his first reaction, him being in the business for so long, somebody disrespected him. He tried to laugh it off, but when a man see his woman hurt, he turns over and see his woman hurting. It's like a reaction. I think he made an emotional reaction. However, I understand. I understand exactly where he's coming from. Because Will is a better person. I'm gonna use this term. I'm still immature in this aspect. If you disrespect my wife, I could assure you, I'm putting hands and feet on you. I don't care what you're talking about. Then we have shout out to the lead attorney. My God, I love watching the lead attorney. I was watching him, and he gave you the law aspect. And everything that he said during the law aspect is correct. No one is arguing that. Nobody is arguing that. But when a man is defending his family, he don't care about law. I'm gonna give you a prime example because people like to use that as an aspect. They want to, well, he broke the law. Okay. In the state of New Jersey, there's no self-defense in the state of New Jersey. There's none. That means you're going to jail if somebody put their hands on you or not. Do you think I care about that law in defending myself? I care about God's law first. Let's just make that perfectly clear here. Do you think if you put your hands on my mother, I can still go to jail if I put my hands on you, even though you put your hands on my mother? Do you think I care about that law? And at the end of the day, the problem is we don't see no value in a black woman. Y'all think it's okay to be in front of a whole bunch of white folks and just be cracking jokes amongst each other looking like clowns. That's how y'all feel. I'm not even trying to change the way how y'all feel. I don't even care at that aspect. I understand that everybody has different thoughts. Everybody has different ways of the way how you view your life. I'm not even trying to change the way how you think. I'm just giving, because everybody kept on asking me my thoughts. They see me post up certain things. So I'm giving you my thoughts. I'm a follower of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And we're trained totally different. Because I see a woman who disrespects herself, that doesn't mean that she doesn't deserve to be defended. That's what y'all saying to me. Y'all saying to me that because I see a woman that I disagree with open marriages, this is what people kept on saying to me. Because I disagree with her and her husband for having open marriages, that she doesn't deserve to be defended. Y'all lost your mind. Y'all lost your mind. I don't believe black people should be clowns in front of with each other in front of white folks. They're laughing at you. And you're not going to make my wife the butt of the jokes. It's not going to happen. Listen, it's not going to happen. You're not going to make my wife the butt of the jokes. Y'all can say that I'm wrong. Y'all can say whatever y'all need to say. Y'all can say that I'm wrong. Cool. You're not going to make my wife the butt of the jokes. It's just not going to happen. Now, y'all go along, go ahead. It's the reason why I see now why. And some of the dudes that I've been seeing that been saying certain things, I know some of them personally, and I'm like, well, I see why your wife don't respect you now. I understand. Now, listen, because you are, I'm not saying that, because you would defend your wife that you're not going to have problems in your relationship. Like people like to bring like people become so extremist in trying to prove their points on things that it's crazy. Like they try to mesh everything together. Let's not do that. That's the mother of his children. The mother of his children. I'm going to repeat. He has a daughter. If the daughter see his mom being disrespected and he don't do nothing to protect her mother, how do she feel comfortable that in a time of need to be defended, that he would defend her? Y'all lost your mind. Y'all lost your mind. And again, I don't agree with the violence. Could he handle it better? Yes, he could. Y'all, everyone knows my motto. Those who just started following me, who just now start watching my lives, we have those who been following me, they understand exactly my biggest quote that I live by. The biggest room in the house is room for improvement. Could he dealt with it better? Yes, he could. I'm not condoning the smack, but I understand is what I'm saying. And some of y'all act so holier than thou. Some of y'all act so holier than thou. Y'all jumping down, this, that, bro. And then y'all talking about, I don't care about him winning the award at the Oscars, him getting validation from white folks. You think I care about that? Y'all think I care about the Oscars? Getting, him, first of all, it's way more other movies he should have won. That's his first Oscar. I don't care about none of that. Let's stop trying to mesh everything up. Yes. Did we look crazy? Yes. Instead of us putting the pressure on talking about his reaction, why aren't we talking about what Chris did by disrespecting a man's wife? None of that is the topic of conversation. Why are we not talking about, if we're going to talk about it, why aren't we talking about Chris disrespecting a man's wife? See, everything is funny until you made the joke. Everything is funny until you are made the joke. The joke was on Jada, then the joke became on Chris. Period. Disrespected that man's wife. And I don't care about Will Smith apology. And those are the reactions. He's a business. He got white folks involved, managers, no one cares about none of that. I remember Kanye said something about when you see a person first reaction, that's what they do. When you hear celebrities come back and start apologizing, they got to clean everything up. That's the cleanup. I don't care about none of that. It's big businesses involved. I don't care about none of that. So don't come to me talking about what Will Smith done said in his apology. And let's be clear here. He disrespected his wife which is why he got up and smacked him. Now, again, I'm not condoning violence. He should have I ain't gonna say what I would have done. I probably would have did way worse than him. So, because I'm immature in that aspect. But the right thing probably would have been done was, if you are going to get up, I would have snatched the mic from him and it made him apologize to my wife. Or the best case scenario, I guess the most wisest thing to do afterwards, pull Chris to the side and talk to him, let him know the whole 9 yards, and let him and make sure he make a public, because he did it publicly. You ain't going to apologize privately. Make sure that he go back up there after commercial break and apologize to Jada. That's probably the best way and the most wisest way of handling the situation. However, I understand pressure bust pipes. He been dealing with so many people disrespecting him because his open marriage thing came to the Red Talk and they spoke about him and his wife having agreement on things. And then people just been attacking him. And then now, see, it's one thing people are attacking you online. Y'all don't know him. But when it's that world is small, so they all know each other. So, to get disrespected, in front of you, listen, I just don't know. I just don't know how I would react. I just don't know how I would react. My wife, me, I could take a lot. I think if he would have said something about Will just probably would never reacted that way. But my wife, yeah, I'm about all action. Don't get I for the future reference, y'all, because I don't know where I might be at in the next 5 years. Well, I know where I'm gonna be at in the next 5 years, inshallah, if everything goes how I planned out. However, don't think that I'm non-violent unless unless I'm defending myself. I just want to make that perfectly clear here. Don't be running around thinking, oh, the good brother, the good brother will put hands and feet on you. Don't get nothing twisted. All right, because people, y'all be doing too much, man. I will defend my family. And I just want to play this because, oh yeah, man, I want to play this little thing. Let me see. Hold on. Here we go, right here. Hold on. Let me do it like this. Let me stop sharing. Hold on, because I want to do it like this. I want to play something because. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna play it like this.
We don't whiskey and then put you in jail.
Here we go, right here, y'all. I want to play this because I need y'all to remember this. Ain't no punks around here.
Drunk.
Listen.
He sells you the cards and the dice and puts you in jail when he catches you using them. So he's against us because we fix it where he can't catch you anymore. We take the dice out of your hands and the cards out of your hands and the whiskey out of your head. The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman. And as Muslims, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us to respect our women
and to
protect our women.
That's right.
Then the only time a Muslim really gets real violent is when someone goes to molest his woman.
That's right.
We will kill you for our woman.
Say it one more time, Malcolm.
I'm making it plain, yes. We will kill you for our woman.
That's right.
We believe that if the white man will do whatever is necessary
to protect his
to
woman.
see that his woman gets respect and protection, then you and I will never be recognized as men until we stand up like men and place the same penalty over the head of anyone who puts his filthy hands out to put.
Now listen. To be clear on what Malcolm said, because I am in that class. For those who's not in that class and y'all don't understand what he is saying, in other words, right? Not just, and I know because he was talking about a particular situation, he used the term molest. But if you disrespect our women, see, this is what we talk in our class, the class that Malcolm X was in. I understand where he's coming from because I'm in that same class, read the same books. We got the same teacher. May Allah be pleased with Malcolm X. It ain't just molest. If you disrespect, I'm going to give you a prime example. Somebody disrespected one of the sisters. They ain't put their hands on her, but they disrespect one of the sisters. The brothers handle business. That's the only thing I'm going to say. And then they told the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, you should have killed him. See, we don't want to play no games when it comes to our women. You disrespect our women, we will handle business. And when black men start being like that, when it comes to their women, then the black woman can start getting or being respected the way that she needs to be, or feel protected the way how she needs to feel when she has a man. But a lot of women are with men who they don't even, you know what? I'm going to do another live. I remember I did a live like that. They're with men who they don't even feel protected by. They feel protected financially by them. It's one aspect. That's one aspect. One aspect. Man, most of the, and I don't want to, most of those jokers is chumps anyway. That's the reason why they be like, oh, you know, he went too far. He went too far because y'all like to be running around disrespecting. Most of those dudes be running around disrespecting women and they don't want nobody to check them. They think it's cool to be in those little hubs. And then they try to run to, you know, and with all due respect, they call him the Godfather. I don't call Kevin Samuels the Godfather. Good brother. I know the brother takes a lot of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad teachings and what the minister teach, and he try to implement it in what he's teaching on his platform. We understand that he gives shout outs to the Nation of Islam all the time, and we respect that brother. But he's not a litmus test. He's not the litmus test of how we need to be with our women. We need to stop that shenanigans too. Like, bruh, yeah, it's so much that goes into this, man. I just want to, you know, get through. I just want to say that first part, right? I want to just to say that first part. I'm a transition. I'm gonna transition to something that, and I'm gonna actually play it, that I had posted up that a lot of men got upset with. And these the same dudes that said Will is wrong though. But listen, let me get this real quick. So it was this. I'm gonna touch bases on this. Hold on for a second. So we're gonna touch bases on this. So let me see. Share screen, Windows, boom. All right, here we go. Running around making excuses of, just say if you want to date outside your race, just say that. Don't try to blame it on the black woman of being a headache. The reason why, no, you did what you wanted to do. You just use her, you gaslighting, using her as an excuse to be a coward. You was a coward when you was born, and you was a coward when you start running around trying to make excuses of why you want to do what you really want to do. Let's not make no excuses about it. You mad because you can't what it is you mad that you can't cooperate and communicate with the black woman, you don't know how. So because you don't know how and you don't want to submit to that, you don't know how, and you don't know how to use proper conflict resolution strategies with your own, you run. But sorry, these weak men running around making excuses of just say if you want to date outside your race. So they got mad at me. Right? Leaders, morals, character, always begin sharing the knowledge, right? So they got mad at me. Should I read some of these? Should I read some of the comments? They got mad at me because they like, oh, black women do be the problem, this and the third. Oh, what's wrong with we could date who we want to date, this and the third? Bro, that wasn't the point of what I said. People made an emotional reaction, or people had an emotional reaction to my video. First of all, you should have watched the full clip, the full video, so you can hear everything in context. But I guess we just like little sound bites and we make reactions off of that. So Malcolm is deeply shocked. I don't even understand what she's saying. That is not even true at that point. But listen, you can date who you want to date. My problem was black men start down grading, right? That's not even true. Lee Sherelle Lux, like that's not even true. And should I put in just 2 seconds? I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna pause this, y'all. I'm about to just prove that one little thing wrong, and I don't even want to deal with that because a lot of times people will be talking, and you put yourself out there. So I gotta do this to you. I'm gonna let Malcolm say it to you. Hold on for a second. If that's true, here go Malcolm the day before he died, or the week before he died. Here go Malcolm right here. If that's true, here go Malcolm right here. This is what I mean about we have to do our research before we start listening to yeah. We have to do our research, and Ma, you just start following me a few of only about 2 months now, or a month or two now. So I've been through this already. But if that's true, why Malcolm come double back, right? If Malcolm wanted to get back into the nation, this is the week before he died. Here we go right here. Hold on.
Dear Holy Apostle, Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, to whom all praise is due, whom we forever thank for giving us the most honorable and humble Elijah Muhammad as our divine leader, teacher, and guide. I want to put what I'm going to say to you on this tape for two purposes. Number one, I want to really apologize to you for having let you down, for the mistakes that I've made, especially during the past year. I want to confess my fault, confess my wrong. I want to confess my weaknesses. I want you to know that thanks to Allah and you, I'm able to see myself better now. I'm able to see my weaknesses better now and my shortcomings better now. I do believe that in seeing them better, it may be possible for me to overcome them and become a better person. At least I'm praying to Allah that this is the case. And above all else, I'm praying to Allah, put mercy and forgiveness in your heart. And if you weren't merciful nor forgiving toward me, I could well understand it. I've always known that Master W.D. Farad is Allah. I believe that Master W.D. Farad is Allah, and I believe that you are his messenger. I believe that your program is right, and I believe that your teachings are right, and that it was my belief in this that made me as successful as I was. Especially, it was my firm belief in this that enabled me to stand up in the face of all opposition on television, on radio, before colleges, and before people out in the street at mass rallies, and support your program and present your program and represent your program. It was my faith in it that enabled me to represent it.
Now, the key thing is, he said, I want to apologize for my actions within the last year. Malcolm was only out the Nation of Islam for 1 year. For 1 year. That was the week before he died. Now that he come out with this. If that was true of what people say, see, I know what was being pumped and what the white media was trying to he was wrong about what he said. He's did you not hear him saying that I apologize and for my flaws and my weaknesses? And again,
Indians, they got another Indian to do
let
it.
me see something. Oh, man, I want to do that. Right? So if what people say is true on the way how Malcolm seen things, obviously Malcolm didn't see it the same way how y'all seen it. Also, go watch the interview. I should say go watch the documentary on the real Malcolm X by Dr. Wesley Muhammad. It's on YouTube. He give you accounts, straight accounts of everything that happened. Then you can have a real view of Malcolm, not the way what's being portrayed about Malcolm. But again, I just wanted to leave it at that. I'm not going to go back and forth because a lot of times people just hear what other people have been saying and they gave you a narrative and it goes at like a whole bunch of, but I understand we don't do enough of real studying and we just say things. We can't just be saying things. Anybody that knows me, I do not really talk about things that I haven't studied, and I will bring you the receipts easily. But going back to what I was saying, about they got mad at me because of I said that I don't have a problem of you date. I disagree with you, but I don't have a problem with you interracial marriages. But stop downing the black woman the reason why you're running. No, just say that that's what you want to do. We can respect you. You say, listen, I like white girls. Cool. Go handle that over there. That has nothing. You understand what I'm saying? No one's stopping you from doing that. Go ahead, go do that. But don't all black women are hard. Like you met every black woman. Black women are hard to deal with. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, what you're saying is you don't know how to communicate with black women. But you act like it's not hard to deal with you as a black man. We both former slaves trying to make ourselves whole. I'm sure women, our women has their own gripes against us. But it saddens me that more black men will go out and go be with a white woman faster than a black woman would do. Black women normally would date or marry within the same race. But, sometimes men could be fickle like that too. Oh, well, why do I got to deal with the headache? Bro, stop the shenanigans, bro. People make so many excuses. Don't use her or gaslight the black woman as an excuse why you want to deal with white women. Just say that that's what you want to do. If that's just what you want to do. What I don't respect is using her as an excuse for doing what you really want to do. It's the same way as, well, I cheated because you wasn't cooking enough. Yo, bro, the gaslighting got to stop, yo. The gaslighting really got to stop. We got to do better. We got to stop with the shenanigans. Got to stop with the shenanigans. Jokers had made an emotional reaction, like I said. Now I don't agree with interracial marriages, but because I don't agree with it, that doesn't mean I'm about to be sitting up here and that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. I have nothing to do with it. When you start bringing me involved in what you're doing is when you start downgrading black women. That's when it's an issue. That's when it's an issue. We got to do better, man. We have to do better. So again, just to wrap up, I don't agree with that he had to be violent, talking about the Will Smith, bringing back everything full circle. I don't think that he had to be violent at all with Chris Rock. The best case scenario is he could have, during the commercial break, went back there and let him know his wife going through X, Y, Z. He could have made a public apology because he disrespected her publicly. But I'm not downing Will Smith because I do understand. I understand when that position of when you feel like you need to protect, a man is willing to do whatever. Love will make you do some crazy things out here, for real. So I'm not mad. And I'm not acting holier than thou like everyone else trying to act holier than thou. It is what it is, but we're going to laugh it off a little bit. The memes to still keep them coming. At the end of the day, it's something that went public. So we are, black people. But it just shows the comments that I was seeing about Will just shows that we still have zero, and some from black women don't see value in black women. So it ain't just black men. And I'm not talking about all of us, but we're talking about those who are there. It's not just black men who don't see value in black women, but it's even black women who don't see value in black women. Y'all got to do better. We have to do better. No, my wife. So here I am. It's time to answer questions. I'm gonna answer some questions. You would never date outside your race. I would never marry a white woman. That would never happen. Yeah, 100%. So y'all got the questions. Any questions? Millionaire Flago. Yo, yeah, man, you missed. I just addressed something, bro. When I told you I was going live, you're gonna have to check it out though on my YouTube. I'm gonna have to post it up. Kay Coleman. Good evening, beloved. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day.